Hey, aspiring filmmakers, writers with a vision. I mean, have you ever sat down and wondered, how do I take my film script and take it from a script to the screen, or even to the theater, or even to your wireless device? Well, I'm your host, Shatoya McClintock, and this season we're going to outline 10 basic steps to help you do just that. This episode we will be discussing copyright and film packaging.
Greetings everyone, and welcome to another episode of From Script to Screen. I am here with one of the industry's best entertainment lawyers, Ms. Lanisha Gilmore. We're going to talk about the importance of copywriting for you screenwriters out there who are interested in knowing. So, Ms. Gilmore.
How are you?
I am great. Glad to have you today. Thanks for coming. Can you please explain to the aspiring screenwriters out there why it is important to copyright the material?
Well, it's very important to copyright your material in order to protect your work. If you're an original author, it's very important so that you're able to file an infringement suit in the United States, as well as just making sure that no one is using something that you created. So.
Absolutely. So, for the writers out there, where can they go to register their copywritten, will get their material copywritten, basically?
Well, actually, once you have completed your work and it's in a visual perceived form, your work is actually copywritten. But to formally do it in the United States, you should go to the U.S. Copyright Office, and you can either file it online or you can file it via mail as well.
Oh wow, that's great. So what about the Writers Guild of America? Is that a good place for them to go and copyright as well?
It is a good place. One thing about the U.S. Copyright Office is that it takes approximately 6 months to have your copyright completed. So I would suggest doing both. I would go to the Writers Guild of America as well as the U.S. Copyright Office, because the U.S. Copyright Office is the formal way of doing that. And for you to actually file a suit, you have to have it copywritten by the U.S. Copyright Office.
Wow, okay. So what about the poor man copyright? You have those screenwriters out there that'll put their material in the mail and mail it back to themselves. Is that withheld in court?
It's not as good as the Writers Guild of America or the U.S. Copyright Office, and it's actually not that expensive. If you are a member with the Writers Guild of America, it's $10.
Wow. And
if you're not a member, it's $20. And for the U.S. Copyright Office, if you do it online, it's $35. So I think it's definitely worth $35 to make sure that your work is protected.
Absolutely. So for you screenwriters out there, no more poor man copywriting. How often do you get screenwriters that come to you and say that their material has been taken or anything like that? Do you get that often?
Not so often, but I recently worked with a musician who is battling that issue right now. So,
does it normally take a long time in court to deal with it?
It does. Most court processes are long, so that is something that you need a lawyer to help you with the procedures and the processes of the federal court system, and it usually takes a while.
Do copyrights, do they ever expire?
Yes, they do actually. If your work was created before, on or after January 1st, 1978, they expire. The term is through the life of the author, and then 70 years after his or her death.
So, Ms. Gilmore, once a screenwriter has obtained their copyright and they get ready to assemble their cast and their crew, is there any other paperwork or material that they need in addition to the copyright?
Yes, it's very important that the screenwriter has employment agreements, release agreements, and various talent agreements, just to make sure that they have contractual agreements with the people that they're working with.
Okay, absolutely. And is that a service that you provide as well?
Yes, it is.
Great. As an entertainment lawyer, what kind of services do you offer for screenwriters?
Well, as an entertainment attorney, it's very important that my clients understand that the entertainment business, the entertainment industry is a business. So I try to help them bridge their artistic capabilities with the business. So I help them understand their rights and how to protect their rights. In addition to that, I help them draft, negotiate, and review all types of contracts, from confidentiality agreements, non-disclosure agreements, production agreements. So it's very important that artists, whether you're a screenwriter or if you're a musician, it's very important that you hire an attorney to help you understand the legalese and the contracts.
So for the aspiring screenwriters out there that are looking for a presentation, how can they get in contact with you?
You can contact me at www.gilmorelegal.com. I'm the managing partner at the Gilmore Law Firm here in Atlanta, Georgia. My email address is lgilmore@gilmorelegal.com.
And she's absolutely wonderful. So if you're looking for representation, please contact her so that you can protect yourselves.
This is Steve Collins II from Mobilefilmworks with the From Script to Screen tip of the day. Keep track of all correspondence with anyone you send your work to. Even rejection letters can be important evidence in an infringement case.